Good morning, Victoria. Here we are. It's day 5.
It's day 5. It's a sleepy Monday morning.
And I did 4 minutes on Friday and Saturday. I'm very proud of that. I did not do it yesterday, although I thought about it a couple of times. It never happened. And so that to me, that's just a signal that I need to work on integrating this as a habit. And so I'm gonna think about that as we continue the rest of our series, how that might look for me. It's so great having this appointment with you every day right now. And when
Mhm.
that's not here anymore, how do I want to integrate this into my day? What's that going to look like?
And I want to add to that while we're meditating in such shorter pieces, it's so much easier to try on what part
Mm,
of the day it works for you. And so we've been trying on 7 o'clock for us. But it doesn't need to be 7 o'clock. It could be 9 o'clock. It could be lunchtime. It could be 3 o'clock in the afternoon when you're having that afternoon slump. Like you get to try on the time that works for your biology, that works for your physiology, and that works and makes integration easy, right? Like that's our
mm,
intention is that we're starting easy so that you get to really see what works for you.
absolutely. And yeah, so with that, let's jump in. We're getting into the bigger numbers now. 5 minutes. We're gonna
5 whole minutes.
be still and work on being present for 5 minutes just to sort of and add anything if I forget anything, Victoria, but we're just going to focus on being present with ourselves and slowing down, focusing on the breath. You can use other anchors for yourself. I like to kind of use my um, focusing on my hand. I'll shift from one hand to the other. Um, and then when you notice that your thoughts have wandered and you're not really present anymore, that's okay. You just kind of wrangle yourself back, come back to the breath. And what do you have to add?
I would simply add that with this shift to 5 minutes, there's an opportunity to elongate the breath. So, I mean, what I love is this central channel breathing, where we're breathing up from the ground, breathing up from the earth, and breathing out above us, and then breathing back down again, and breathing down and exhaling into the earth, so that you've got a really elongated vertical breath that for me helps as we extend time because I'm pulling breath up and expelling and then pulling it back down again and really focusing on it going through my body as I'm doing that. And that
Mm.
has really helped me keep my thoughts from bubbling to the surface.
Mm. Yeah, I like that. And you mentioned, how did you put it? Pulling the breath up from the
Yes,
from the earth.
the
Yeah.
earth.
Yeah, I've done some meditations with some guided ones where they talk about, planting your feet on the ground. So I'll do that today and focusing on that connection to the ground, and then you're ultimately connected to the earth, wherever you are. So really focusing on that mentally, I think that is really helpful, very centering.
Beautiful, beautiful. And then last week you talked about the ideas, thoughts, if they come in, that you see them as like
Mm.
a leaf floating on the river. I'd like to add that one of the metaphors or the images that comes to my mind is that they can float off into the air like a hot air balloon, and they're just drifting off.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, I love that. Lovely. All right, so let's settle in. If you're sitting up, you can go ahead and put your feet on the floor or on the ground, wherever it is that you are. Get comfortable. You could be sitting down, you could be lying down. Just don't fall asleep. And get comfortable. We're going to be together for 5 minutes. Focus on your breath. Inhale, exhale through your mouth if you like. When you're ready, open your eyes. And here we are, 5 minutes like that.
Wow, thank you.
One thing, this morning I can, my husband's already moving around downstairs and I could hear him doing stuff. And so, um, what do you think when one of the benefits, I suppose, of using music is you have that to sort of as a noise barrier, or if you're using headphones. But if you're not, what do you notice about ambient noise or things that might be going, not things that need your attention, but they're just going on around you?
What I personally feel is that we get to experience them in a different way. We get to hear them as noise, but not be emotionally attached to them. We
Hmm.
get to hear them and observe them as sound, as opposed to needing to interact with them. And so we get this opportunity to witness them in a different way because we have the separation from them. Whereas if we were listening to them when we're not meditating, um, our relationship with them is different.
Hmm. Hmm.
I mean, that's the way I feel anyway, because personally, I'm very attuned to sound. So like, usually if I'm working and I hear sound, for example, tends to pull me out of what I'm doing. And
Hmm.
so your awareness during meditation is you simply get to hear them
Hmm.
as opposed to, oh my gosh, it's a call for action, or oh my
Hmm.
gosh, it's pulling me away from what I need to be focused
Yeah.
on. You get to observe and just simply witness.
Yes, I found myself thinking, which is one of the things I had to pull myself back from thinking about when we were teaching the Happy for No Reason class, we talked about The Work by Byron Katie and how our thoughts about something are
Mm.
what cause the emotional distress, is what we talked about. And so I had to stop thinking about that, but I was able to just stop and notice. And actually, I found it nice to sort of, without any verbal thought, to sort of notice the different sounds I was able to hear. It was, and the other thing I heard him put a mug down. I'm like, wonder if I can tell which mug that is from the sound. Come back to the breath, come back to the breath. Um, but the other thing I wanted to make sure we touch on today is that we have something happening on Saturday. I'm very excited about the.
We do. We do. And I finished my script, my workshop this weekend. So yes, we are talking at a happiness summit. We
Yes,
get to
the
talk about
Heartful Happiness Summit. If you're in this group, I'm sure you've seen us talking and posting about it. But officially, you are personally invited. We definitely would love our Brighter Days people to be there. It's so in alignment with everything that we're sharing with you here. And I'm excited. It's gonna be us and two other speakers, Spencer and Tina. So it's gonna be amazing.
and it's this coming Saturday on Zoom, starting at 9 a.m. Eastern.
Mhm.
And it's a couple of hours where each of us are speaking for 20 minutes, and there's time for breaks, a few breaks in between.
Mhm.
And yeah, we get to talk and share some tidbits on our experience and understandings and awarenesses on happiness.
Yeah,
Like, yeah.
it'll be a happy day. Awesome. Wonderful. Well, I will see you back here tomorrow for 6 minutes. We're really getting into the good stuff now.
We're adding up. Yeah, we totally are. Thank you so much. It's a
Uh,
lovely, lovely way to start the day.
It was. Have a great Monday, Victoria.
Thank you. You too.